Hi guys, JD Gravity RC here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about my old video. A viewer has seen one of my old videos where I used a Micro Motor Warehouse H carbon fiber frame, and I was building that with the top selling X6 flight control board and motors, and he asked me these questions: whether the final build was heavier than the original quadcopter. I think the answer probably is yes, and because it wasn't able to take off. So that was built before the invasion of all these micro FPV carbon fiber quadcopter. The invasion of this micro FPV carbon fiber quadcopter came after the popularity of the Tiny Whoop. And if you look at the screen now, you can see the Eachine Tiny QX95. That's one of the example, and this is one of the better ones. And you get the idea what they look like and how they're built. So they're very similar to the one that I was building, but when I was building that, it was about 9 months ago, and there weren't a lot of parts that I could use. Also, there wasn't any all-in-one FPV camera. But anyway, I was interested in putting the top-selling X6 frame on a micro FPV frame because I wanted something like look like a racer quadcopter. So what I did was, this is the carbon fiber frame, if you look at the screen now, that I bought from Micro Motor Warehouse. This is a carbon micro H 135mm frame, and this is really heavy. The frame itself with the standoff is around, let me see how many grams, 11 grams. So after you put all the usual top selling X6 parts on the frame, I think that's probably around 30 grams to maybe almost 50 grams maybe. So this would have come out to more than 60 grams. I don't know, because I never wear the frame, but it wasn't very successful. It couldn't take off. One of the reasons was because the motors were not the high revolution type of motors, so it couldn't lift the frame, and also it was drawing too much battery power from the battery, so the battery quickly shut down. So that was the problems that I faced with building this type of frame with the like Hubsan X4 or top selling X6 quadcopter models and flight control board. So that was the frame that I used. And now you also have this type of frame, the Eachine 110mm carbon fiber frame from Banggood, and I think it's very similar to a Micro Motor Warehouse frame, and it weighs around, let me see, 12 grams, so very similar. So it can hold f.5mm motors and 55mm propellers. So I'm pretty sure that if you use the top selling X6 or Hubsan X4, this won't help you much. It won't take off. You won't be successful in the whole experience. So this type of frame is not really suitable for transplanting your Hubsan X4 or top selling X6 quadcopter parts on them, because they're not suitable, they're too heavy, and also the hardware of the Hubsan X4 or Topsaling X6, they are not suitable for bigger frames. So if before I go any further, I also use this type of frame. It's a bit smaller. This one was carbon fiber 90 millimeters, and I did use a Hubsan X4 quadcopter parts for this, and I was able to build this, and I also fly this quite well with the Hubsan X4 frame. The Hubsan X4 parts with the motors and the flight control board. This one is okay. You can use this if you want to. The thing is, if you want to just transplant your Hubsan X4 to a micro FPV frame, you can use this one. This one is about 6.1 grams, and also you can use all these different types of frame that are specifically built for micro FPV racing quadcopter. This one is for the Yixing QX95, and it weighs about 8 grams. And the next one is Yixing QX90. It weighs about 8 grams. Lantian 105 weighs about 6.75 grams. This Yixing QX90 weighs about 5 grams. Those, and also you have all these different types of frames that you can consider. So I'm going to put all the links down below in the video so you can go and check them out. The point is, if you want to just transplant your Hubsan X4 or Topsaling X6, which is a Hubsan X4 clone, to a micro FPV carbon fiber frame, I suggest that you use the lightest frame possible that you can find, and one of the example is this one. This is the E90X frame. I think you'll probably get away with this, but if you want to put an all-in-one FPV camera on using the Hubsan X4 flight control board, I suggest that you don't do it, because the flight control board will be drawing power as well as the all-in-one camera. They're going to draw around 5 volts or more than that of the power, so you're going to have a very quick shutdown of your flight control board and the motors and the battery, and the thing just won't lift off. So I suggest you don't use Hubsan X4 or Hubsan X4 clone for your micro FPV project. So if you want to transplant it just by itself, use the lightest frame possible, like something like this, which is about 5 grams. And if you want a micro FPV carbon fiber quadcopter, I suggest that you can forget about all your previous Hubsan X4 quadcopter. Just go and buy this, something like this. This is one of the best one out there, and if you don't like this frame anymore, then you can just transplant it to this other type of frames, and they will most likely work because they are built for this type of quadcopter. So in summary, the frame that I used before, especially the H frame, the carbon fiber H frame, they don't work for the Hubsan X4 type of transplant. But this one that I previously used, the 90mm carbon fiber frame, this one actually worked, but it was alright. So the thing is, you need to find the lightest frame possible to transplant your Hubsan X4 or Hubsan X4 clone, and don't go further and put a all-in-one FPV camera on that. It will never work. So if you want a micro FPV with a carbon frame, I suggest that you get this Eachine QX95, which has been proven to be a pretty good micro FPV quadcopter with a lot of power. And if you want a different type of frame, then just use these parts. If you're already tired of this QX95 frame, just transfer all the flight control board, the motors, all in one camera to another frame that I've earlier shown you, like for example QX90, Lentian 105, E90X, and all these other carbon fiber frame. You can even try this King Kong Q100 plastic frame if you like. So guys, and especially the viewer, I hope I have answered your question, and please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. So hope you guys like and enjoy this video. So until next time, cheers.